Hey, this is Taylor Mouse with part 3 of the tutorial. Now, this part I wasn't planning on it, but I noticed that I used in my previous tutorial a script that I altered in a way that I don't need to scale the model to the correct scaling. But if you do not use this change in your script, your model will look like really small, also in the editor. Now, it's not really a bug, it's just because Blizzard wants it unified to a scale of 1. Um, Second problem with this model is that the root bone is not at level 000, which means it does not have the XYZ coordinates nullified. How we're going to fix this is we're going to use a helper, and the helper that we're going to use is already available. So when you go to frame 0, you see there's a green dummy right there. Okay, this dummy is called the base, and that's the dummy we're going to use. So from the, okay, I haven't set that up, so I'm going to go to new schematic view, display nothing, go to this bone right here, set this to the root bone, then going to layers. I just love layers. I'm going to create a new layer while the root bone is selected. I'm going to call this root bone, very important one. And I'm going to add our base dummy as well. This one, yeah. Then all the rest. So let's hide these. Both of them are hidden. This one and this one is the unit. I'm going to create another layer right there, unit. Then all the rest, well, not all of the rest, but just select all the rest and create another layer which is called the bones. Here you go. So we're going to hide this, but we're going to unhide these. And as you can see, the root bone is not zeroed out or nullified. So I'm going to link this bone to my base object. So let's unhide the unit. Put this on the side. Then I'm going to go here on the right side, and I'm going to go to utilities, measure, select this one, and the measure of this object is like 2 units. It should be like 150 or something. So select the scale, or sorry, the base, and then press the R button to scale up, and scale this guy to a lot. Select this again. Let's see, 24 is not good yet. Again, almost there. Yes, definitely this one. Okay, so when I unhide everything, you should see a lot of ugly lines, but that's just because I scaled everything up. So if I let this thing play, it should still be okay. Right. I'm gonna cut off the tutorials at 10 minutes, else I noticed that YouTube does not allow me to upload big files, or at least big files with decent details. Okay, so now that I can hide the unit, I will be hiding the bones. So what I'm going to do is select the helpers. I'm going to hide the bones. Okay. And I'm going to put these bones, these dummies in a new layer, which is called dummies. So I'm going to hide the bones, hide this one, unhide the unit. Why? Because I should be okay, not what I was expecting. Why? Because if I can remember correctly, there should be a dummy right here, which represents the overhead reference. We're going to add that one right now. So start SC2 R tools, helpers, add base attachment points, and you can see there there is the ref target, the ref center, ref origin, which we will be leaving as is. But let's hide the unit. Let's see which ones move. Alright, that's perfect. So we're gonna have this one shift A and align it to that point. This one shift align it to this one. Now the other thing I forgot to do is rotate this model, because it's rotated counterclockwise to 90 degrees. So we're gonna fix that by just rotating our base 90 degrees. So let's see, we need to change that again. Okay? So I'm gonna select the ref target again, shift A to align it, center, shift A there, and then we're gonna link our ref center to this dummy, and this one we're gonna connect to this one. Alright, now if we move, everything should be working just fine. Show me, yes, thank you. Alright. While I'm at it, I'm going to add the objects that are required in 3D Studio Max for exporting to StarCraft 2. So I'm going to go to Extend Primitives, select the capsule, go into the front. Okay, now it's not showing. Why? Because I have my layers set to a dummy, which should be fine. Capsule 1, select it. Okay. Way too big. So how I can fix this is I go to another view, capsule. Yeah, that's right. And put it over here. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that should be it. And I'm going to make this hit test tight. Now all of these things you need to check in the official documentation. It's explained why these things are needed, required, and so on. Why these things need to have these names. So I'm gonna make another one, which I'm gonna make hit test fuzzy right there. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, right like that. And I'm gonna make another one for the head right there, a little bit smaller maybe, and then yet another one for the legs, which I'm not gonna do because I'm running out of time for this tutorial. The only thing I need to do is attach these to the correct bones. So I'm gonna unhide the bones. I'm gonna select this one and attach to the head. there, and attach these to, not that one of course. I can maybe probably just connect it to the center. That means if I unhide my unit, I hide my bones, and then go to SC2 tools, utilities, sorry, helpers, no, display, yes, and then collapse SC2 helpers. This should become boxes, and which means it's okay. The other thing I need to add is a volume target, and 9 out of 10 times is just a sphere. Here you go, sphere. Don't use scaling, just use these things. That's right. Okay, let's zero it out. Yep, that's it. And now we're gonna make this name vol target, the volume target. Go back to SC2. Oh, forgot about it. One thing, I need to attach it to something, of course. So hide the unit, take this one, and we're gonna attach it to this little green dummy over here. SC2s are tools, display, and again collapse. And if we did everything correct, it should be a red cubicle, which is transparent. Perfect. So in our layers, unhide it, and here you go. So the next tutorial is going to be about the material, which I will be making the normal map, diffuse map, specular map, and the emission map. So thank you for listening, and see you next tutorial. Bye.